Good
Perfect.
evening,
Enjoy.
Good evening, everyone. Nice, warm welcome to tonight's meditation session. So, if you'd all like to get into a nice, comfortable seated position, that would be lovely. Crossing the legs, or if you're sat in a chair like I am, then you're just probably going to have the soles of your feet on the ground and your hands probably be on just both your legs, or you can have your palms on top of one another in your lap as well, whatever is feeling comfortable for you this evening. And then just for a moment, let's just gently roll our shoulders as well. As we roll our shoulders, I just want you to feel into or notice any sort of tightness, any tension. And then just gently allow those shoulders to drop away from the ears. As you allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears, maybe just perhaps start to feel, the tension starting to leave those shoulders. So I'd invite you to gently close your eyes, take a light gaze, whatever's feeling comfortable for you this evening. And let's just begin by arriving. So as we arrive, just really start to tune into where you are. So tuning into where we are, coming into the present moment. So taking ourselves out of our mind thought space and going into our external space outside of us. And just start to notice, as the bystander, as the witness, as the observer, just the space that you are in. So just noticing if anything arises in relation to you, just noticing, just watching. So are there any sort of internal sensations arising in relation to your observations of the outside world, just for a moment? So you can be using your senses, so your ears to listen to the sounds, your nose to notice any smells, and you'll be using your body to feel the temperature. So we've got all of these resources, these tools within us to observe, to notice, to watch, to feel, to be. How is the temperature against your skin? Is it warm? Is it cold? Or is it just about right? Or are you feeling quite hot? And are there any faint smells in the room? So, did you recently cook dinner? Is there a faint smell there? And any sounds, so the sound of my voice, any sounds outside of the room. So just spending a moment here just to observe, just to notice. And again, just noticing if the mind is already forming any judgment in relation to just watching, observing. And if it is, that's okay. The mind is a busy place. But we're going to send some love and kindness to the mind, to our thoughts. And perhaps say to the mind, oh, that's interesting. So treating the mind and your thoughts with curiosity. So almost being that sort of neutral stance, taking a neutral stance. A few more moments here. And then I'd like you now to take your awareness, your attention from the outside space to the inside space. Now, as we go to the inside space, getting a whole awareness for your whole body. How is your body feeling this evening? So just spending a moment just to notice what arises in relation to that question. So thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And just really paying attention where they're coming from as well. So if you're getting some feelings that arise in relation to asking how you are, just for a moment, perhaps put a label to what it is you're feeling. Perhaps you're feeling calm, relaxed, or you might be feeling a little bit tender, or you might be feeling a little bit agitated, or you could be feeling a bit sad, you might be feeling happy. But just recognizing and just adding a label to what's going on inside. And once you've recognized what's going on, I'd like you to allow yourself now to just feel into that now. So what tends to happen is normally when there's sort of anything negative that arises within us, whether it's in the mind or in the body, we tend to push it away. And what happens is when we have something very positive that we feel, we tend to really sort of grasp onto it and really hold on quite tightly because it's a good feeling. But see if you can just allow it to be. So allowing it to rise, allow yourself to feel without holding on to it or pushing it away. And just noticing. So you might be feeling some positivity or negativity, and just seeing if you can sit with that for a little bit. And once you've sat with that for a little bit now, can you start to notice where that's specifically coming from? So where are you feeling that in your body? Are you feeling it in your heart? Are you feeling it around the chest? Are you feeling it in the head, the shoulders, the tummy, your gut? So perhaps maybe taking your awareness to where that sensation is coming from. And when you take your awareness to where that sensation is coming from, spend a few moments with that place, that space that it's in. And can you start to describe what you're feeling in relation to perhaps that emotion? So you might be feeling warmth, or you might be feeling cold. You might be feeling tightness. You might be feeling relaxed. See if you can describe once you've given a little bit of a description to that emotion, that feeling, can you then start to just listen to what it's saying? So what does it believe is going on? What is it feeling? What does that emotion believe? And everything we feel is real to us. But that doesn't always necessarily mean it's true or it's your truth. So really becoming sort of aware, tuning into what it's expressing, listening carefully. So you're aware of the awareness. And now we're going to invite in a part of ourselves, or we can invite in our leader, someone of strength and courage, someone who's compassionate and kind and loving, someone who is wise. And you're going to bring them in, and they're going to listen to that part of you that we've been working with in your body. And your leader is going to tell that part of you what it needs to hear. What words does it need to hear to feel, a sense of kindness and improvement, security. Just telling them it's okay. What words can you use? You may even wish to, so sometimes we can use your words, sometimes we can use visualizations. So you may even visualize that leader is embracing you, supporting you, giving you that warmth, that kindness that you need. And if we're feeling this overly positive emotion anyway, and we've really felt into that in the body, and we're looking at it from a neutral stance, our leader is going to be there continually and positively feeding that positivity. So we can use this for positives and negatives. Our leader can be there whenever we need them. And if you're finding it difficult to picture your leader, perhaps thinking about the color of the clothes they're wearing, how do they look in the face, what's their hair color, what's their height, how are they carrying themselves, what do you need to hear from your leader? Just going to spend a few moments here in this nurturing space with the leader. Okay, so your leader has told you everything you needed to hear now. And those things that you needed to hear, I'd like you just to repeat those to yourselves 3 times. It could be a single word, it can be a short sentence, it can be an I am sentence. Something that resonates with you, something that you need to hear today. As you say this to yourself, your leader just gently winks at you, gently pats your shoulder, and then steps away, and steps away from you. knowing that you've got this, you've got these inner resources, these inner tools. So once you've repeated your mantra, for example, 3 times, I'd like you now to take your awareness away from that place that we focused on in the body. And then coming back to your whole body again. So feeling your whole body. And just noticing if you were gripping at any point throughout that. So maybe you were gripping in the shoulders or certain body part. We're just going to really allow the body to start softening again. So hopefully that was quite softening for you, but sometimes it can bring up some difficult things, and that can re-trigger some sort of tightness and gripping. So let's just take our awareness and our attention back to our feet again. So feeling the softness of the earth, the solidity of the earth, feeling the softness of your socks on your feet, and feeling each toe in both your socks, so the big toes, second toes, third toes, fourth toes, fifth toes. And feeling the warmth, the temperature in your feet. I'd like you to, for a moment, just scrunch up your toes. Take an inhale. And then exhale, gently release the toes. Again, take another inhale, scrunch up your toes. And then exhale, release those toes. Just allow both your feet to completely soften. Then moving from your feet up to your ankles. And then from the ankles up the calves. From the calves to the kneecaps. And just for a moment, feeling both your kneecaps. What's the temperature around your kneecaps? Is it warm? Is it soft? Is it cool? And then from the kneecaps up, the upper legs. So perhaps noticing both your hands again on each leg. So feeling both the hands, the warmth of the hands. And then up those legs up to the pelvis. Feeling the solidity of your pelvis. Just grounding down into the chair, into the seat. And then from the pelvis, moving up one vertebrae by vertebrae at a time now, nice and slow and steady. Feeling each vertebrae as you go up. Starting to feel more and more openness as you move up that spine. All the way up in between the shoulder blades. And again, just continue to allow those shoulders to drop away from the ears. And then from the shoulder blades up to the neck. From the neck to the crown of the head. From the crown of the head, taking your awareness to your whole face. Soften the face. Relax the forehead, relax the eyes. Relax the mouth, gently part the lips to release the jaw. Tongue to the roof of your mouth. Allow the whole body just to soften a little bit deeper. Releasing and letting go. I know we haven't paid too much attention to our breath yet, which is what we're going to focus on a bit more. So again, the breath is also another tool that we can use to bring us into the present moment, but it's also a tool that we can use to find strength and stability and groundedness. And it can really calm us when we need it to. And our breath can help to release that tension. So as you really start to focus on your breath, noticing the inhales and the exhales, start to deepen the inhales, deepen the exhales, deepen the inhales, and deepen your exhales. As you do so, just like you to notice if you feel more tension melting away with the deepening of your breath. How does it feel with the deepening of your breath? Is anything changing mentally, physically? Start to send your breath down in towards the belly space. So as you inhale through the nose, allow your belly to expand naturally. You can even take your hands onto your belly if you so wish. And on the exhale, gently allow that belly to fall away. And the navel is going in towards the spine. Inhale, allow that belly to expand. And on the exhale, just allow the belly to draw in naturally. And just keep noticing the body softening and softening. So this combination of anchoring into the body and anchoring into the breath is a really powerful tool for really helping us to relax. Deep inhale, allow that belly to rise nice and natural, so we're not forcing anything. And then on the exhale, just allow the belly to fall. Inhale, the belly rises. And just continue just to stay with this belly breath for a few moments. Maybe even repeating the mantra, those words that you needed to hear from your leader. Perhaps repeating those as you focus on this belly breath. So as you get used to this belly breathing, I'm just going to move us through another breathing exercise. So we're going to focus on Nadi Shodhana and alternate nostril breathing, which is a really nice cleansing breath. It sort of helps to balance the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. It's just really nice and steadying. So taking your right thumb to your right nostril, blocking off that right nostril. Keep the shoulders nice and relaxed. And then on the inhale, breathing in through your left nostril as deeply as you can. Apologies, exhaling out of the left nostril. I just got that wrong. Apologies. So begin by exhaling out of the left nostril. And then inhale through the left nostril. Then block off your left nostril with your ring finger of that same hand. Pause for a moment. And then exhale it all out the right nostril. So you're keeping the left nostril blocked. Inhale through the right. Nice deep breath. Then block off that right nostril. Pause. Exhale out the left. Block off that right nostril. Inhale left. Block it off. Exhale right. Inhale right. Block off. Exhale right. Left, apologies. Inhale left. Block that one off. Exhale out the right. Inhale right. Block off the right. Exhale left. And continue on your own. So each time you exhale, you're switching nostrils. So just doing this for a few moments on your own. Just finishing the round that you're on now, just coming back to center. And just spending a moment just to observe the feeling inside. Just noticing your breath as well. Perhaps the airways are feeling a little bit clearer. Steady breath. Steady body. And perhaps a steady mind as well. So if the mind has been wandering a bit, that's okay. Using the breath helps us to refocus on the here and now. It's an anchoring tool, a resourceful tool that we can use to bring in what we need. So becoming aware of yourself, the outside space, and knowing you can step into the world and the outside space with these tools that we always have within us. So I'd like to bring your palms together now. Rub your palms, creating warmth, creating energy. And then bring those palms over your face. Just cupping your eyes. Feeling the warmth, feeling the energy. Then perhaps gently opening your eyes, gazing into the darkness, into stillness. And then just bring your hands together at your heart center. And perhaps maybe even taking a very gentle bow just to honor in the light of others and yourself. And kindness, love and compassion. Gently coming back up. And then when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. As you open your eyes, coming back into the world. And I'll just finish the record.